Tonight, the Carrollton Trojans travel to Sharpsburg, Georgia to face the Lions of Trinity Christian School. The 2018 lacrosse season is quickly drawing to a close. Carrollton comes in at 4-9, while Trinity Christian is 10-1. The senior classes of both schools will try to will their respective teams to strong finishes to the season. Starting for Carrollton, in the goal, the senior, number 20, Chris Cuff. On defense, number 29, Sean Dressler, number 30, Carter Johnson, and number 31, Aiden Lovelady. At midfield, Ben Bryan, Jackson Cruz, and Ben Carter. On attack, Christian Hess, Michael Morgan, and number 41, we do not have a number for him. I believe that is a JV player. He will be getting his first start of the season and a big game for both teams. Should be a very competitive game as these teams are evenly matched. The captains for Carrollton tonight are Sean Dressler and Carter Johnson, both long poles. Facing off for Carrollton to start the game will be Jackson Cruz, who has had a great junior season for the Trojans. We are underway, and the first face-off of the game goes to Trinity. That pass is dropped. With it now, number 9, Tanner Price. On him, team leader and captain Sean Dressler, who is a senior. One of 9 seniors for Carrollton. One of 11 seniors, excuse me. A shot. First shot of the game is off target. Carrollton is in the all black. Trinity Christian is in the all white. As mentioned, Trinity Christian is 10-1 on their season. This is their first season as a varsity sport, so a very good start for them in their lacrosse program. A shot and a goal right away for Zach Jones.
Lions goal number 31, Zach Jones.
Facing off this time for the Trojans will be Chase Sapola. Still on the wings, Ben Carter and Ben Bryan. The face-off specialist bulls his way over Sapola and gets the ball. That is Danny Baird, who one-hops it to Jones, who just scored the goal. He's going to take another shot, and he's going to score another one. Back-to-back goals for Jones. That one came off the face-off. And a quick 2-0 lead for the Lions.
Lions goal number 31, Zach Jones.
Carrollton needs to relax and calm down, as we are not even a minute into this game yet. And they quickly trail by 2. Carter will take a breather, and for him is the sophomore midfielder Alex Schilling on the far side of the field. Carrollton has a chance to get this one. Coming away with it is Schilling. He will need to get it into the box and keep possession as Carrollton has it on offense now for the first time tonight. He still has not gotten it into the box yet. He's going to pass it across the field and over the head of Hess. Out of bounds. A failed opportunity there for Carrollton as they could not get it into the box. Hess along the sidelines got beat, and then Morgan bodied up Blair. And that will be a penalty on Blair. Looks like they called him as he did extend his elbow. The 6', 170-pound attackman definitely had a size advantage right there. So Carrollton will go man up, the first man up opportunity of the night for either team, and they will try to cut this lead in half. Jackson Cruz is definitely going to be the go-to man on this unit, him and Carter. With it now is Carter. He's going to work it. Morgan drops it. Carrollton, not just on the man-up unit, but as a team, must pass and catch the ball well. As Schilling got hit from behind right there. Surprised that did not even draw a whistle. Schilling fires it. That shot was deflected by a long pole, I believe. Or nope, that was a short stick. Sam Cotton who has it now. Cotton a little sporadic with his cradling. He's going to pass that, and that is deflected off the bounce by Schilling. So Carrollton cannot convert on their first man-up attempt of the night. The Lions lead the Trojans 2-0 early in this game. Carrollton is coached by Mike Mason and Mike Mutzel. Trinity Christian is coached by Scott Price. With it is Zach Jones, who has 2 goals. Carrollton will definitely need to make some adjustments. Let's see if they put a long pole on him as Ben Bryant misses with the behind the back check. Jones tried to find a man, but it was an inaccurate pass. With it now is Sean Dressender. He's been very good clearing the ball this year, and he will clear that one. Numbers for Carrollton no longer, however, and Carter has it. Carrollton did get it into the box, so they can settle it down for their first all-even opportunity on offense. We have a whistle. Not sure what for. And it looks like Carrollton will call their first timeout of the game as Coach Mutzel wants to calm his players down and see if they can get one on the board. We will be right back after this timeout. The whistle blows and we are back underway, all even, and it looks like the Lions will go zone. The passes have to be quick and a lot of them, and that was a shot by Carter to the chest of Lundy, who made his save, first save of the game. He is a freshman. And now we have another timeout. This one will be called by Trinity Christian. An interesting call right there. We are back again after back-to-back timeouts, one called by Carrollton, the other called by Trinity Christian. I apologize for not changing from the timeout screen. Luckily, you did not miss anything. We are underway with it now is Lundy. He throws that one behind Jones. The passing and catching for Trinity has not been very good tonight. A good check that time by Schilling. The ball is down, and Trinity gets it right back. Carrollton is unsettled right now on defense. They need to mark up and get settled. That pass over the head, and Dressender has a look at this ground ball, and he comes away with it. Very bad passes so far from Trinity Christian. The Lions will definitely need to clean that up. However, they still do have a 2-goal lead over the Trojans. At this point in the game, you would like to see either Ben Carter or Jackson Cruz go ISO and will Carrollton onto the board with a goal. Let's see what Jackson Cruz will do right here. Carrollton continues to work it around. That pass was caught by Caleb Thomaston. We do have a name and number for him now. He is a JV player that is playing varsity in this game. He is a junior. They will need him to play good as he will play a lot of minutes. Cruz throws that one across his body and out of bounds. Jackson Cruz was trying to hit Schilling, I believe. Not the best decision from him, and that results in another Carrollton turnover. Into the game, Austin Waldrop. And another drop pass. That one was dropped by Alex Seymour, the senior attackman, as he does not have the best stick skills, as Carter Johnson realized that, and they might look to exploit that matchup later on. It's Zach Jones on Jackson Cruz right now. The best scorers on each team are going to go at it. Jones is going to take Jackson Cruz all the way to X. Cruz gets beat. Jones feeds up top. A shot off the pipe. And Trinity gets it right back. That is easily with it. A good look that time for the Lions. They could not finish it though. Dressender. Now a pass up top. Saved by Cuff, his first of the game. A big save that time to keep the lead at 2. Ben Bryan on the chase. Can't keep that one in. And a failed clear that time from the Trojans. Sam Cotton, the senior, has it. On him is Waldrop. And Carrollton is once again on defense. They will definitely need to keep possession more in this game. You do not want to be on defense. That is a shot and a goal by Alex Seymour. He was wide open on the crease. Tanner Price, the sophomore attackman, found him, and there's nothing that Chris Cuff could do about that one. Carrollton trails by 3 as we are still in the first quarter. About 6:15 to go. Back to the face-off X, and it will be Jackson Cruz. He started the game facing off for Carrollton. He lost it, and he has not seen a face-off since, but he will face off here. Loses that one. And a little shoulder dip and a shot over the goal. That was easily. The Lions passed up on a few shot opportunities there and then easily decided to shoot it. A good job by Ben Bryan to close out on him right there. Jones has it. He feeds up top. Not the best pass from him, as the Lions are just having a hard time passing and catching the ball. The sun is going down. That might be playing a little bit of a factor. On ball now is Waldrop. He looked to throw the lift check right there. Waldrop gets beat. A pass, a shot, and Ben Bryan completely laid out the shooter that time. A good physical play from Ben Bryan right there. You would like to see more physicality from the Carrollton defense and more checks being thrown. Even if the checks do not force a turnover, they will definitely annoy the offensive players. On ball now. Cannot see the number. It looks like Lovelady. Once again, a feed to the crease. Seymour had it, and that shot fell out the back of his stick. Carrollton catches a break. Cuff to Cruz to Dressender. Good passes that time from two of Carrollton's best players. Dressender has it. He hits Carter, and Carrollton will once again try to set up their offense. Carrollton is averaging 7.5 goals a game this season, which is 72nd in the state out of 106 teams. Cruz fired that one, bounces it wide of the goal. Morgan has it. Number 5 is definitely throwing a lot of checks, and he will force a turnover. That was Zach Seymour. I'm not sure if he is the brother of Alex Seymour, but that was Zach Seymour who was throwing hard checks on Michael Morgan, and he forced a turnover. Carrollton is going to have to play through the contact tonight and play through the checks. Also to note, it is very windy out right now. Not sure if that is having any effect on the shots or passes from either team, but you definitely have to put a little extra zip on the passes while it is windy. That is intercepted by Ben Carter. Carrollton trying to find something offensively. This is where you need your best players to take over the game. Jackson Cruz. And now into the game for the first time, Dylan Michaelitis off the bench. He normally starts for Carrollton, but he did not tonight. We are seeing some movement now up top. We have not seen a lot of movement so far in this game. That is something that Carrollton has been a little bit inconsistent on this season, their movement offensively, as Carter gets hit. And now we have a late flag as Ben Carter took a hit there and then lost the ball. And it looks like that will be on Zach Jones. The best player for Trinity Christian draws his first penalty of the game. That definitely was close. They will call a cross check as he, in the ref's view, extended the stick. So for the second time tonight, Carrollton will go man up. They need a goal here. We have only seen a few shots from them. They have the ability to score and score very quickly. Let's see if they can get one right here. As you can see, Trinity is being very aggressive, closing out. A shot saved by Logan Lundy. That was a little bit below his chest. Once again, Carrollton has had a few shots. The shots that they have had on goal have been right to Logan Lundy. Has not had to make any crazy saves thus far. And Trinity Christian will call their second and final timeout of the half, as we are still in the first quarter, but they want to play it safe and keep possession. Trinity Christian leads the Carrollton Trojans 3-0 here in the first. We are back live now on the campus of Trinity Christian School. Trinity leads Carrollton 3-0 here in the first. They called a timeout as they were attempting to clear that one. Let's see what they come out of the timeout with. Not sure what the hold up here. It looks like Trinity had too many players onto the field. They could have been called for a delay of game easily right there. They might have gotten a warning. I'm not sure if they even got that though. We now resume play. The ball is on the far side of the field with Blair. He reverses field. Carrollton is trying to ride, but they can't get the ball out of his stick. Blair still has it, and he gets across midfield and draws a flag in the process. Some wild checks there from the Carrollton attack, and that will draw a penalty. Trinity will try and get a goal here before the penalty is enacted. And what a save by Chris Cuff. Wow. And that will bring out the whistle. And Trinity will go man up for their first time tonight. And Chris Cuff, I'm not sure how he saved that one. He froze me a little bit. I'm not sure how he got it, but he got it. The lead is still only 3. And Trinity Christian will have a chance to extend that lead right here. Carrollton is giving up 10.38 goals a game this season, which is 69th in the state. They are on a pace right now to give up more than that in this game. They will need to tighten it up for sure. Can they survive this man up? A shot off the stick of Carter Johnson into the air. Both teams can't find it. That will go out of bounds. And there to back it up was Trinity Christian. Tanner Price, the sophomore, comes around X, and he's going to finish it with the goal. Too easy that time for him. 4-0 now. The Lions lead. Carrollton has got to tighten up their defense. That shot was right on the crease. A nice bounce shot that time. Carrollton definitely needs to communicate better defensively. Talked to Coach Mason earlier in the season. He said that was one of their keys, was to communicate more. I'm not sure if there was communication on that one, but nonetheless, Trinity finished that man up with a goal. Back to the face-off X we go. It will be Danny Baird, the freshman, for the Lions, and Jackson Cruz, the junior, for the Trojans. Baird has been great facing off today, and he will lose this one. Cruz has it. Carrollton has the numbers. Jackson Cruz gets a look, bounces it, and saved by Logan Lundy. He's gotten off to a good start that time. You can't ask for much more than that from the Trojans. Cruz won the face-off. Drove right down the middle of the field, got a great look, just could not finish it. Good shot, a better save. Now Trinity Christian has it on the break. A shot from Seymour off the pipe and off of the leg of Cuff. With it now is Carter. Cuff, not sure how he got that one either. He's made some unreal saves already in this game, as he has made unreal saves in every game this season. He has kept Carrollton in a lot of games, and he is keeping the Trojans in this one so far. Carter has it. Cruz cuts through. What you want to see here from Carrollton is definitely more shots than what they have been getting so far, but definitely more movement, not only from the midfield but from the attack. You do not want to have ball watching unless you are clearing it out. A shot from Cruz. He misses that one. Sam Cotton closed up on him and disrupted that shot for sure. Backing that up was Morgan. Morgan has it. He beats his man, throws it back. Thomaston shoots it off the side of the net. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter. Jones has it. He's showing some speed right now as he is booking it down the field. He hits Seymour, who drops it. That was a good pass from Jones. Seymour needs to catch it. Ben Bryan has it. A good ground ball. He is very consistent every game with those ground balls. He absorbs the check. 33 seconds to go now in the first quarter. Trinity Christian got away with an offsides right there. Cruz has it. Cruz still has it. Behind the back shot. Misses that one wide to the right. Carrollton will keep possession. This is Hess. The shots have definitely picked up now for Carrollton on the offensive end, and that is what you want to see. Back into the game now is Dylan Michaelitis. Morgan has it. On him is Seymour. 6 seconds to go. Carrollton not realizing the time. Now they're going to feed the middle of the field, and Thomaston tried to quick stick it but could not, and that will be the end of the first quarter. A positive end to the quarter for Carrollton offensively, but they still have not been able to find the back of the net. Trinity Christian leads it 4-0 over the Trojans, and we will be right back for the second quarter. We are back live here at Trinity Christian School. Carrollton trails 4-0 after that first quarter of play. Facing off will be Jackson Cruz and Danny Baird. Cruz has gotten the majority of the faceoffs for the Trojans, and Baird has gotten every single faceoff for the Lions. We are live here on the Carrollton Lacrosse YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to be notified of future live game broadcasts and when game highlights are uploaded. And the second quarter is underway. Good body there by Jackson Cruz, and now he will get the ball. Good teamwork from Ben Bryan and Jackson Cruz. Carrollton back on offense now. They have the numbers. Cruz tried to hit Schilling, who couldn't get it. Thomaston can't get that. The ball is still down, and the Lions have it. 21, that is. Eli Rivers bounces it to Blair, and Trinity Christian is back on offense. Their passing and catching got better as we progressed through the first quarter. They feed Seymour, and Seymour again scores his second goal of the day right off the crease, just like his first one. The lead is now 5 for the Lions. The crease defense for Carrollton has not been good in this game, and it has not been good this season. They have been very inconsistent. They did not start off the season good with their crease defense. It got better as the season progressed, and in this game it has not been good so far. They will definitely need to tighten it up. We know they have the ability to. They just have to communicate and know who is sliding and who is on who. Facing off is Cruz. To his left is Ben Bryan, number 22, and to his right is Alex Schilling, number 2. Cruz gets it out to Schilling. Can Carrollton keep possession offensively? That will be the question. With it is Jackson Cruz. He works it around. Caleb Thomaston, number 41, is at the wing as he just hit Carter with that one. The passing and catching has been good from the Trojans tonight. It's just that they have not scored because their shots have been mostly to the chest of Lundy, excuse me. The leading scorer for Carrollton is Jackson Cruz, and he has it right now. Cruz shoots it, and Cruz scores the first goal of the game for the Trojans. Great shot from Jackson Cruz right there, and the lead is down to 4 as Carrollton is finally on the board. Facing off now is Sapola. His normal strategy is to not go for the clamp and to go for the immediate check. He went for the clamp that time and lost it. A hard shot from Jones on the run. He misses it. Coming in from the corner, that is number 7, I believe it was, who brought it in. Number 1, that is, excuse me. And that pass is thrown away by Price. I'm not sure who he was looking to. That should be an over and back, and it will be. Carrollton needs to try and get this restarted very quickly. Schilling has it at midfield along with him, Jackson Cruz, and Ben Carter. Carrollton only has 2 games left on the season after today. The seniors are looking to go out and finish the season strong in what will be, for most of them, their last games as a Carrollton lacrosse player. That was a shot by Hess. Carrollton plays at Noonan on Wednesday, and then they will finish up their season a week from tonight at home against Wheeler. With it now is Jackson Cruz. A little shake and bake from him, and he gets the ball checked out. Trinity Christian has done a very good job tonight of throwing checks and just making the Carrollton players uncomfortable. The Lions have numbers. They feed Seymour, who feeds Jones, who finds the back of the net. Trinity Christian has done a very good job tonight of finding the crease over and over again, and they found it right there. That was assisted by Alex Seymour. A good job from him to be patient when he caught it right on the crease. He did not look for the shot right away. He was patient and found Jones, and Zach Jones now has a hat trick in this game, and we are still in the first half. The game within the game is the face-off X, and Carrollton has struggled there in this game. And Baird for Trinity Christian wins another one. On ball now is Waldrip. He tries to throw a check. There to back it up is Seymour. Good hustle from him and Johnson. Carrollton almost was closest to that one. Carrollton is still going man. We have seen them go zone a lot this season, especially when they have struggled in the man. That pass was dropped by Jones. He felt the pressure coming, tried to brace for it, and did not catch it. Chris Cuff has had a good game so far in the goal. He has not gotten much help from his crease defense, but he has looked good and made some crazy saves thus far. Cuff walks it up, hits Jackson Cruz. On Cruz is Blair, who checks that out, and Blair takes a tumble. Numbers now for Carrollton. Thomaston almost scored. A great feed from Jackson Cruz as Thomaston tried to quick stick it, and he almost connected with the goal. A great look that time from Carrollton. Ben Carter feeds the crease. A weird, funky shot from Dylan Michaelitis, who tried to backhand it. They feed Michaelitis, who tries to quick stick it Two great looks from Dylan Michaelitis, and he almost converted on both of those. The lead is only 6-1. Michaelitis cut. He was open. With it is Michael Morgan. Morgan gets bodied up and sandwiched between two Lions. A shot from Hess, backing that up. And that will be Thomaston. That was very close, as Thomaston and Lundy, the goalie for the Lions, were both very close to that ball. Carrollton got a good call that time. You got to wonder if at some point Jackson Cruz will just let one rip from way outside. We know he has the velocity on the shot and the range. We have not seen it yet in this game. Saved by Lundy, a fairly easy one that time. You will notice that Xavier Reese is not playing tonight for Carrollton. Not sure the reason, if he is injured or if there's another reason, but he is in street clothes on the sidelines. That is a big loss for the Trojans. Because he is out, Thomaston is starting at attack, and Michaelitis is at midfield instead of at attack. Carrollton has just struggled with the injuries this season, and that will be a goal for Tanner Price. He had Lovelady on him, beat Lovelady, and a nice underhand bounce shot from him. 7-1 now is the lead. Carrollton is on the same level as this Trinity Christian team. They are just struggling with the basics, and Trinity Christian is making them pay. However, the lead is only 6. We have seen Carrollton come back from big deficits this season. They opened the season with a big deficit to Campbell. They came back from that, and they have shown the ability to score and score very quickly, as I mentioned. Sapola needs to get this one. Baird kicks it out. Good check from Sapola. Great effort from him not to give up on the play, even after he lost the face-off. And Ben Bryan gets hit hard from behind, and that will be a whistle called on Zach Seymour. No penalty, but it will be a whistle, and Carrollton will get possession. Carrollton is coming off a 12-4 win at McEachern last Thursday, while Trinity Christian is coming off a 20-7 win at Mount Vernon Presbyterian on Saturday. And somehow Jackson Cruz scores his second goal of the game. Not sure how he scored that one, but Carrollton scores again to get the lead back down to 5. Can they continue to close the gap? We will see. Cruz scored that one, and he goes right back to work as he will face off. Sapola is on one wing, and Ben Carter is on the other. Cruz wins the clamp. Can he win the ground ball? Good checks from Sapola to disrupt Eli Rivers, number 21 in white, from getting that ball. Trinity Christian comes away with it. Lundy has it now in the goal, and he has Baird wide open. Saw him too late. Lundy still has it, as the Lions will try to clear this one, and that is thrown to nobody. However, Trinity Christian gets it right back, and now they have numbers on the fast break. Seymour drops it. Trinity Christian could have more than 7 goals tonight if they were catching all their passes. They definitely need to improve on that. The passing and catching from Carrollton tonight has been pretty good. On balls, Ben Bryan. This is who you want guarding Jones. Jones, saved by Cuff. Great job by Chris Cuff to stay relaxed. And Ben Bryan had Michael Morgan open on the crease, but he could not find him with the pass. Missed opportunity that time from the Trojans. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. Trinity Christian is out of timeouts. Carrollton has 1 left. The lead is 5. Trinity Christian got off to a fast start, and since then they have slowed down some, but they are still up by 5. And a yard sale, a great check from Ben Bryan. Nate Moore could not get the ground ball, but we do have a whistle, and I believe they will call a push on Ben Bryan. I'm not sure about that call. Looked like he got all stick with the yard sale. Nonetheless, Carrollton is back on defense. Waldrop is on ball. Carrollton still going man. Waldrop chasing, Jones rakes it out. What we have seen tonight from the Trinity Christian offense has been a bunch of ISOs and just simple extra passes. And now we have a penalty that will be on Austin Waldrop as he sent Tanner Price into the dirt. Nope, now the ref will point to Ben Bryan, it looks like. I'm not sure if I missed something or if the ref did, but I believe that should have been called on Austin Waldrop, not Ben Bryan, as Ben Bryan was coming over to help Waldrop out. Nonetheless, Carrollton will go man down, and as the Trojans trail by 5 with less than 4 to go in the first half, Carrollton will call their second and final timeout of the half, and we will be right back. We are about to resume play as Trinity Christian leads the Carrollton Trojans 7-2 in the first half that they have controlled from the start. They will be man up as Ben Bryan was called for a penalty before we went to break. On the field right now at defense for Carrollton, Carter Johnson, Sean Dressender, a shot from up top, and that pierces the corner, and that will be a goal for Ben Easley as he got that one past Cuff very quickly on the man up. The lead is back to 6 now for the Lions. Carrollton just needs to stay confident in what they are doing. They are not out of this game by any means. They only trail by 6, and 6 goals in lacrosse is nothing. Hopefully the Trojans can get the lead down to at least 5. That should be the goal for them before halftime. However, going into the second half down by 6 is nothing. Facing off is Sapola, and Jones gets that one. A shot from him over the goal. A good crowd on hand for tonight's game. Carrollton is 4-9 on the season. Trinity Christian is 10-1. On ball is Sean Dressender. A feed, a shot. Just off target that time was Easley. As mentioned, Carrollton is in the all-black. Trinity Christian is in the all-white. A double team from Carter Johnson. He forced a bad pass, but Carrollton could not get it. Carter Johnson back on the ball now. Waldrop thought about double teaming. Jones has it, and on him is the smaller Alex Schilling. What will Jones do here? It looks like he will go ISO as he likes his matchup. He beats Schilling and fires that one a little wildly over the goal. Carrollton has got to have a long pole on Jones at all time as he is the best shooter and probably the best player that Trinity Christian has. He is a 6-foot junior, and he has been a handful for Carrollton in this game. With it is Lovelady, who got the start tonight. And he tries to hit Cruz, but that pass is intercepted. 2-on-2. You don't see this often in lacrosse. Price shoots it and scores it. A turnover on the attempted clear from the Trojans led to a goal from Tanner Price, the sophomore attackman. Tanner Price was very patient right there. It was 2-on-2. He thought about an outside shot. Instead, he kept coming with it, and he ended up getting a closer look and scored the goal. The lead is now 9-2. Trinity Christian leads it. Facing off will be Jackson Cruz. If you're on the far wing, that is Ben Carter. He is closest to this ball as they have the face-off a little bit offset to avoid the dirt spot. Carter needs to get in there and help out Jackson Cruz. Instead, it's Cruz who wins the clamp and wins the face-off to himself. Carrollton needs to try and get a goal back right now. Excuse me, Cuff is the one who actually has it. See, walk this way up. Carrollton has got to move around and get open. That will be a failure to advance on Carrollton. As they were just watching Chris Cuff, who had the ball, there was no movement. He was looking for someone to get open. Nobody was getting open, and that will be another turnover for the Trojans. The turnovers have piled up here for Carrollton in the first half. Trinity continues to work it around. A good check from Sapola, and this ball is down. He's going to go after it. And that will be out of bounds. Great defense from Sapola. And now a flag is thrown as Tanner Price did not like the checks he got from Sapola, and he threw that ball out of bounds. Not good composure that time from Tanner Price, as that was great defense from Chase Sapola. And as I mentioned earlier in the game, you throw the checks. Even if you don't force a turnover, you will at least annoy the defense, or the offense, and Sapola not only checked that ball out of the stick of Price, he also annoyed him and drew the penalty. Carrollton will go man up. They have been man up a few times tonight and have not converted yet. They need this goal right now. Less than a minute and a half to go in the first half. The man-up passes have been better tonight for Carrollton. They have been quicker, and that is a shot from Carter, and there was no one to back it up for the Trojans. A quick man-up and an empty man-up for the Trojans. They are still man-up, but they do not have the ball on offense right now. They have to get set defensively. Seymour has it, and he's going to get a good look at the goal. He's going to feed the crease, a one-handed catch, and then a goal for Ben Easley. So Trinity was man down, but somehow scored instead of Carrollton. The lead is now 10-2 for the Lions, and that is a demoralizing goal for the Trojans.
Lions goal number 1, Ben Easley. Assist number 25, Alex Seymour.
exactly 1 minute to go here in the first half between Carrollton and Trinity Christian. The lead is up to 8 for the Lions. Carrollton has just struggled to find their rhythm offensively. As Ben Carter has it, he did not sense the pressure coming from behind by Seymour, but he does get it past midfield and into the box. Carter drives. He gets pushed down from behind, and that will draw a flag. The penalties are starting to add up for both teams in this game, as Carter took a hit and he is laying down on the field injured, and that will prompt an injury timeout as Carter now gets up and will attempt to limp off the field. Carter is a key piece for this Carrollton offense and defense. The senior has had a great senior season. Not sure if he might have aggravated something right there. He might have got his ankle a little bit rolled over or stuck in the ground. He will come out. Coming in for him on this man up will be Dylan Michaelitis. Nope, it will be Ben Bryant actually. He will come onto the field with a short stick. An interesting decision here from the Carrollton coaching staff. We have not seen Ben Bryant on the field with a short stick at all this season. That shows the faith and trust they have in him, as Michael Morgan is also not in the game for this man up. Thomaston has it, gets it checked out. Getting it back is Hess. Christian Hess has got to make a better decision there. He passed it to Thomaston when the defense was all over Thomaston. And now Hess loses it for a moment, gets it right back. Carrollton needs to settle down here offensively, get the ball moving around, and try to find the back of the net. A skip pass to Thomaston, who can't catch it. And Carrollton's offense looks all out of sorts right now. Thomaston fighting to get it. It's 2-on-1 for Carrollton, and they can't come away with it. It's Jones, and that will be the end of the first half as Trinity Christian leads the Carrollton Trojans 10-2 in a struggling performance today for the Trojans thus far. We are live on the Carrollton Lacrosse YouTube channel. For all information on Carrollton Lacrosse and all other Carrollton High School sports, please visit carrolltontrojans.net. We will take a 10-minute halftime break and be back for the third quarter. The second half is about to get started here at Trinity Christian School. Jackson Cruz wins the clamp and wins the face-off. Can he get this ground ball? He tried to one-hand that one. It looked like he had the first opportunity. Now he gets it. A good positive start for Carrollton as the sun begins to set. Cruz fakes the pass, rips it, and misses that shot. Backing it up is Hess. Carrollton needs to just keep letting those shots fly, and they will begin to fall. Cruz from outside again. That shot was stopped by Logan Lundy. And Jones gets it quickly and quickly races down the field. A 4-on-3, a great check from Ben Bryant, even with the short stick. He's still checking the ball out of the opposing player's sticks. And Ben Bryant, as mentioned, this is the first time we have seen him with the short stick this season, which just shows the lack of depth that Carrollton has. Ben Carter will play in the second half. He is in the box ready to go right now. However, Michael Morgan looks like he is out for the game. We did not even see him get injured in that first half as a player goes down for the Lions. That was Tanner Price. He was looking to go to work on Sean Dressender, and he crossed himself up and went face first into the ground. A long pass ahead to Dressender, who can't make the catch. Goes out of bounds. Was it touched by the Lions? No, it was not. It failed clear that time for the Trojans. As I was talking about, Michael Morgan is out for the rest of this game. I believe he is on the sidelines. He does not have a stick or his helmet on. And a good double team that time from Carrollton. Jackson Cruz and Nate Moore were going to work on the ball, and they will force the turnover. Carter Johnson has it. Throws it to the middle of the field to Ben Bryan. Ben Bryan is definitely proving his worth for the Carrollton team as he goes coast to coast and scores the goal. Ben Bryan scores his first goal of the season, and Carrollton needed it.
Trojans goal number 22, Ben Bryant.
We are used to seeing Xavier Reese go coast to coast for the Trojans. That time, it was Ben Bryan who just kept getting past Lion players and scored that goal, a huge one. The lead is down to 7. Can Carrollton keep the momentum and continue to close the lead? Jackson Cruz wins another face-off. A great start to the second half for the Trojans. Cruz tries to go with the behind-the-back pass. It gets through. Hess still has it. He gets double-teamed, triple-teamed, and he comes out of the triple team with it. It looked like he had a shot. He passed up on it. But Carrollton still has it on offense. You got to wonder if the sun is at any part affecting Logan Lundy in the goal. Ben Bryan spins, shoots it off target. Backing that shot up was Zach Seymour and Logan Lundy. So Ben Bryan with the short stick is being very aggressive. And that's what you want to see offensively for the Trojans. You have to look to create your own shots. Also in on attack is number 23, Montana Freeman for the Trojans. Defensively, Carrollton has got to communicate better than they did in the first half. They have to know when they are sliding and throw more checks. We've also seen a lot of penalties in this game so far from Carrollton that we are not used to seeing. A shot and another goal for Zach Jones. Jones is having a great game tonight, and Carrollton has struggled stopping his shots and guarding him.
Lions goal 31, Zach Jones, assistant number 9, Tanner Price.
You got to feel for this Carrollton team. They do not have a lot of depth as The injuries have piled up for them this season over and over again to key players. Going back to the scrimmage where McLaughlin got hurt. Baird wins that face-off. Trinity leads by 8. Carrollton just has to keep pressing and playing hard and see what happens. A feed to the crease, behind the back shot and saved by Cuff. Also at long pole for the first time this season is Dylan Michaelitis. These Carrollton players are having to do a lot. You got to respect them for that. Dressender gets beat, a shot, saved by Cuff again. Crease violation on the lines as Chris Cuff still playing hard and making great saves. Cruz gets it into the box. He has had a quiet night on the offensive end of the field. Let's see if he can heat up here in the second half along with Ben Carter. It's been very fun to watch these two go to work this season. Can they mount a comeback right now? Blair is guarding Cruz. Cruz goes all the way to X, spins, beats Blair, tries to backhand it as he got hit hard. That's what happens when you come around the crease in lacrosse. You will get hit hard, and that is just part of the game, but good effort that time from Jackson Cruz. We have not seen a lot of ISOs from Carrollton in this game, but we have also not seen a lot of ball movement. It's been an interesting game to watch for them offensively. They've just not been able to find a rhythm. Cruz cuts, shoots. A good look that time. He bounced it. He was trying to find the bottom right-hand corner, but he could not do it that time, but a great look. Montana Freeman has it. He tries to hit Thomaston, and that will be a turnover. Carrollton too many times tonight has made passes and left the player, whoever was intended to receive the pass, left out to dry as the defense has been all over them. A hard check from Jackson Cruz to the shoulder of Jason Marks, and that will draw a flag. The refs disagreed on that one, as one ref overruled the other, and that is the right call. Jackson Cruz hit the player in the shoulder. That is definitely a slash. The one ref did not call it as a slash because I think that he thought that Jackson Cruz hit the stick because he did force the ball out of the stick, but a good call that time, and Carrollton will be man down. They have struggled with their man down unit today. Can they survive this one? Baird is wide open. A hard shot. He did not get the extension that he needed on that sidearm shot, and that will be backed up by Aiden Lovelady. Baird was wide open at that time, just could not score. Carter has it. Carrollton is still man down, so they will try to clear the ball, get it into the box, while also running out the man up with it now is Lovelady. He needs some help. He's looking for help. He's not getting it. He spins. He gets it into the box, but he needs to get some help, and he gets it to Brian. Brian splits the double team. Carrollton still has it. Brian shoots it and misses that one. Halfway through the third quarter now. Almost a moving pick that time. Montana Freeman gets the ball checked out. Carrollton's back on defense. What can they do? Jones, great adjustment from him. It looked like he had given up on his cut through the middle of the field, but then he readjusted, caught the ball, and he stayed on his feet that time. And now he continues to go to work, misses that shot. He lost his footing behind the goal as, along with Tanner Price, a few players have lost their footing behind the goal on the left side of the field in this game, as it is a little bit of a dirt spot back there. The goal for Carrollton is to get a stop right here and to get some goals. They are down by 8. They just need to keep getting stops and hope to find something offensively. On ball is Dressender. Price is behind the goal. Last time he was at X, he lost his footing and face planted. He spins back, a shot, and a goal for Tanner Price, falling down. 12-3 now is the score. Both teams still have both timeouts. You got to wonder if Carrollton will call one right here. Facing off will be Jackson Cruz on one wing, Dylan Michaelitis with the long pole, and on the other, Ben Bryan with the short stick. It's definitely interesting to see that Michaelitis has the long pole and Bryan has the short stick. It's usually reversed. Cruz will be facing off. We have not seen much of Chase Sapola in the second half. Michaelitis had a good look at that ground ball. Unfortunately, he could not get it. Now we have a whistle. Not sure what for. The Lions might have come out of the box before possession was called. Carrollton will have it on offense. Ben Bryan shoots. Saved by Lundy. Ben Bryan is being very, very aggressive right now. And that ball was dropped by Gabe Carroll. The first time we have mentioned his name in this game. He is a freshman. And now we have a flag down as Carroll, I believe, got demolished on the far side of the field. I did not see it. Not sure who hit him. But the 6'2" freshman took a hard hit that time. That will be on Ben Bryan. The Trinity Christian School lacrosse team is a small team. They only have 20 men on their roster. 8 of those are freshmen. That is very good for them as they continue to grow their team. And they will continue to improve, you would expect, in the next few years as they have a lot of players coming back next season and the seasons following that. So Carrollton will be man down on the last man up for Trinity School. They got a shot from Baird and he missed it, and Carrollton backed it up and took possession. They will look for a different result this time as Carrollton will look to once again get a stop. The referees are still trying to get everything organized right now. I'm not sure if they know exactly what's going on. And now the ref will communicate it with Chris Cuff. And we are finally back underway. Jones has it. He has been very aggressive. A shot and an easy save that time for Cuff and right into the stick of Carter Johnson. A very quick man up that time from the Lions and another stop for the Trojans. That is definitely a positive. The last 2 man ups, they have gotten 2 stops. They are still man down actually right now, but they do have the ball. Cuff gets past Baird. He's going to have to make a decision. He's going to hit Dressender. Great pass from Chris Cuff. Dressender to Thomaston to Cruz. Jackson Cruz wide open and he scores. So while Carrollton is still man down, they get 1 goal back. Now both teams have each scored a goal while being man down in this game. You do not see that very often. The lead is down to 8 with less than 4 to go in the third quarter.
Trojan goal number 10, Jackson Cruz.
Back underway, Carrollton is still man down, as the man up only expires if the team that is man up scores. So they will still have to survive this man up once again. What we have seen from the man up from Trinity in this game, each player on the field is a threat to shoot it, not just Jones. Up top now, dropped by Blair to Jones. Watch out for the skip passes right here. Baird on the wing, gets it, shoots it, and scores it. He has one hard shot, and response that time from the Lions gets the lead back up to 9 for them. And it looks like actually that penalty on Ben Bryan was a non-releasable. So I'm not sure how long of a penalty it was, but it will not be released. His penalty will not end until the time limit on the penalty ends. I wish we had a timer on that, but we are not on the field, so we do not have it. Carrollton stays man down. This is a dangerous time for them, as the Lions will definitely look to extend their lead and try and put this game away right here. Carrollton needs to just hold tight. A shot saved by Cuff. Great reaction time from him on that shot. Carter gets double teamed, loses it. Jones all over that ground ball, fakes the pass. Now he's going to feed it up top. A shot off target from Tanner Price. Looking at the box, Ben Bryan has his helmet on. He has both of his gloves on. You would think that is a strong indicator that the penalty is ending soon, and that is intercepted by Sean Dressender. That is why you have your stick up, and Carrollton has it now. He will look to get it to a short stick, and he does. Jackson Cruz with it now. Into the box. The penalty has expired. Jackson Cruz looking for another one, and that's saved by Lundy. Great look that time for Jackson Cruz, who has been the one bright spot offensively for Carrollton. He has 3 out of the 4 goals. The other belongs to Ben Bryan. On ball is Dressender. Tanner Price will look to attack him. A double team from Nate Moore forces the bad pass, and now we have a penalty down. Another penalty on the Carrollton defense, as the penalties have just added up tonight. We are not used to seeing that. They are normally much more disciplined, but that's how it goes sometimes. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously that was a slash call. I did not see it. These refs have been calling a lot. They have been calling a very tight game, and that's how it goes sometimes. So once again, the man-up unit is on the field for Trinity Christian. Baird up top, shot from Moore, and that's too easy for him. Or Jones, excuse me. The lead is up to double digits now for the first time in this game. 14-4 is the score. And the running clock will be turned on as soon as we resume play. Carrollton will need to get the lead back down to single digits to turn off the running clock in this game. Both teams still have both timeouts. Baird comes away with it. A quick note, the GHSA Lacrosse State playoffs begin May 2nd and run through May 19th. Trinity Christian will definitely be heading to the playoffs. Carrollton will not be. That's pretty remarkable for a first-year team to go to the playoffs in their first year, but Trinity Christian will do it. They're going to feed the crease again. Good job by Jackson Cruz to make contact with Seymour and prohibit him from making that catch. Ben Bryan has it. He's going to have a good look at the goal. He comes back inside, gets hit real hard, and there's no flag. An interesting non-call that time from the refs. Ben Bryan definitely wanted it. And now he's going after this ball. What will he do? You know he's got to be fired up after that hit. And Carrollton fans are not happy about that non-call. Behind the back pass from Cruz. A shot from Thomaston, his first of the game, and that will lead us to the end of the third quarter. Trinity Christian leads it 14-4 over Carrollton in a somewhat physical game where the penalties have piled up here in the third quarter. We will be back for the fourth quarter and the end of this game. The fourth quarter is about to be underway here at Trinity Christian School. We do have a goalie change for the Trojans. In for Chris Cuff is the junior backup goalie number 21, Jonathan Moy. Chris Cuff had a good game in the goal tonight. Facing off will be Sapola. On one wing, Dylan Michaelitis, and on the other, Alex Schilling. This ball is free. Baird gets it. Good job by Michaelitis to cut off the angle on that break. This has not been the season that Carrollton wanted to have. As the injuries, I know I keep saying it, but it is true, the injuries have just really hurt this team. Nonetheless, they continue to play hard every game, and that's what you want to see. Up top, Seymour thought about the shot, decided against it. Unless Carrollton gets his lead down to single digits, this game will be over very quickly as the running clock is on. With it now is Tanner Price. Sean Dressender is on him. If I'm guarding Price right now, I'd be throwing a lot of checks. Save by Moy. His first attempt and his first save of the game. Good reaction from him as he got his stick on that one. Moy slings this one over the head of Dylan Michaelitis. You got to expect that Moy is definitely a little fired up right now in the goal. And it actually looks like they do not have the running clock on. Jones has it, spins back, face dodges, and he goes down. And now we have a whistle. They will not call a flag, but they will call a push on that one. The refs have definitely tried to keep this game as limited from a physical standpoint as possible. Less than 10 minutes to go in the fourth. Coming into this game, Carrollton had won 4 out of 7 after starting the season 0-6. So they definitely finished the season stronger than what they started it. Senior night festivities for Carrollton will take place at home against Wheeler next Monday night, April 23rd, in the last game of the season for the Trojans. Jones has Cruz on him. He shoots off target, backed up by Price. Jonathan Moy is a junior and will be back next season for Carrollton. This is a good action for him in the game and good experience going against the shooters that Trinity has. Price drives. They switch on to him. A shot, a hard shot by Jones off target. Jones has one of the hardest shots we have seen this season, but he has not been great with his control. On ball now is Sapola. He throws a check. That's what you want to see. Continues to throw checks. Jones has it, keeps coming, and he scores. That was just a good job by the Trinity offense. Good ball movement, and Jones, just a very good player, found his way inside and scored the goal. And now the clock is running. Less than 8 minutes to go now, as Carrollton will start to make some substitutions. Coming in at attack is the sophomore Mason Dill. Along with him, the junior Caleb Thomaston is still at attack, and the sophomore Christian Hess. Carter gets that one. He has not scored yet today. He gets that to Schilling, to Thomaston, who can't make that catch. A good look from the Carrollton offense, and that will be a push called on the Lions as Thomaston took a little bit of a hit from behind. Jackson Cruz is open. Nice base dodge, and Jackson Cruz scores another one. Great job by Cruz. He caught it. I thought he was going to let it rip as he was open inside the box. Great patience from him. A beautiful face dodge, and he scored. Facing off will be Ben Carter. He won the last one. Can he win this one? Less than 6.5 minutes to go now. Carter can't get it. Baird has just been a beast at the face-off X tonight. He gets tripped, and now we have a penalty. I'm not sure if that would be a trip. I believe they called a slash on Michaelitis. The fans are not happy about that one. Carrollton has traveled well for this game tonight. It didn't even look like the ref had his eyes on the play, and that is a goal for Price. I'm not sure if they will wave off the flag. Let's see what they do right here. That flag was waved off by the referee. Trinity leads Carrollton 16-5 as we are less than halfway to go now in the fourth quarter. Hard check from Michaelitis. Jones tries to keep it in on the sidelines. He can't do it. Ethan Reddick, number 34, is into the game for the first time at long pole. A nice long pass from Carter to Dressender. Carrollton will look to push the numbers right now. Also into the game, Dustin Prater. A shot and a goal for Christian Hess. Carrollton has the lead down to 10 after that goal from the sophomore Christian Hess. He is one of 8 sophomores on this Carrollton team. Carrollton will have a lot of players coming back next year, and that is good. Baird has it. He gets it to number 11, Matthew Sanders, who is a freshman and into the game for the first time, and he loses it. Austin Waldrop brings it up for Carrollton. He's going to hit Dustin Prater, who can't make the catch. Can he get there in time? Oh, and a hard hit by number 2. That is an easy call that time, as Bruin Hayes put Jackson Leith on his back. Carrollton will go back man up. Jackson Leith had just entered the game, and he felt that one for sure. Carrollton will try to get this lead down to single digits. Cruz to Carter. They continue to work it. Carter shoots it off the pipe. Good hustle from Jackson Cruz to get that one. Less than 2 minutes to go in this game. Jackson Cruz from way outside. Good pass to Carter. He misses that shot. We have seen a few times on the sidearm shots from the players tonight. They have not gotten the extension, and that is why you are seeing the sidearm shots being pulled inside of the goal. Thomaston to Carter. Jackson Cruz to Carter. They continue to work it. They are trying to get each other open. Cruz from outside. An easy save that time for Logan Lundy, the freshman. With it is Sam Cotton. He is very loose with the stick. He holds it apart from his body a good distance, but Carrollton has not been able to capitalize on that tonight. Less than 1 minute to go in this ball game. Carrollton will fall to 4-10 on the season, while Trinity Christian will move to 11-1. Carter shoots it. Another save for Lundy. He gets it ahead, and Trinity Christian has numbers on the break. Number 17, Cameron Jones, had a good look at it. 25 seconds to go now. And number 2, Bruin Hayes with another hard hit. He is definitely bringing the physicality in the fourth quarter. Less than 10 seconds to go, and that will do it. Trinity Christian beats the Carrollton Trojans 16-6. Carrollton has 2 games remaining on the season. The Trojans will be on the road Wednesday night at Noonan and wrap up their season a week from tonight at home against Wheeler. Senior night festivities will also take place that night. Please remember to subscribe to the Carrollton Lacrosse YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us tonight from Trinity Christian School. The final score of this one is Carrollton 6, Trinity Christian 16.